Alright, so moving on to 3.6, compound inequalities. Compound means more than one. So first off, a compound inequality, two distinct inequalities joined by the word and or the word or. And overlaps. Or, right, contains each graph. So what I'm talking about here for an example, and here you can pause right there if you need to finish writing the words. So for the example, if I were to talk about here, we have x is, there we go, x is greater than or equal to 3, x is less than or equal to 7. If I say and, right, it's the overlap of the two, the overlap here in between. Likewise, if I had x is less than -2 and x is greater than or equal to 1, my or is two completely disjoint, remember that word, disjoint sets there. So that's what we're looking for. And an or, compound inequalities. A little more set stuff here. Interval notation describes an interval on a number line. Special symbols are used. Parentheses is when we have less than or greater than. Notice no equals part. The endpoints are not included. Brackets is when we have the equals part, less than or equal, greater than or equal. Infinity, by the way, when the interval continues forever in a positive direction. Use negative infinity when the interval continues forever in the negative direction. Examples for that, again, interval notation, would look like this. So if I say x is greater than or equal to 2, right, that's that whole filled in dot heading to the right. Another way to write it in interval notation, notice here, the filled in dot means I use a bracket. Goes on forever to the right, I use infinity. Infinity never gets a bracket because it doesn't end, it gets parentheses. Likewise, if I have, say, x is less than 2, the open dot, right, notice no equal part, the open dot gets me parentheses. Goes on forever to negative infinity to the left, also parentheses. So again, you can say like this one, filled in dot at 2, heading to the right forever. Open dot at 2, heading to the left forever. That's what interval notation does for us. If I say that x is between 1 and 5, notice 5 is included because of the equal sign. That would be an open dot at 1, heading to 5 with a filled in dot. That's the graph. Interval notation is parentheses at 1 because it's an open dot, bracket at 5 because it's a closed dot. So from 1 to 5, 5 is included. Then I can also have or, right, this is the and part. We talked about that in the last slide. The or, x is less than -3, so again, open dot at -3 heading to the left. That's parentheses at -3, negative infinity, parentheses. Or filled in dot at 4, heading to the right forever. So again, filled in dot is the bracket at 4, heading to the right forever, parentheses. So inequality, the graph of it, the interval notation of it.